The couple kept feeling sick and had headaches when the box was in their home. The room the box was in had a heavy, dark feeling to it. Cold spots were noted, and marks like welts appeared on the arm of one homeowner.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Trip Podcast. How are we all doing? I'm joined by Bailey, Scott, and Lozzie. There's no Maya today, but we are looking at haunted objects available to buy on eBay, right? So that means if you're watching this as it's gone up, it's actually entirely possible that you could put a bid on these and purchase them. And to be honest, I watched a documentary the other day. We're probably going to do an episode on it. It's called The Unbinding. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's about this husband and wife. They have like a travelling museum of haunted objects, and then they get given one that, well, I think they bite off a little bit more than they can chew. But it made me just kind of want to collect paranormal items and kind of maybe redo my background just with haunted items. And also, you know, in Phasmophobia where you got the wall inside the truck, yes. I kind of want to get one of those gratings there and then put all the equipment on it, and it'll also obviously double up as storage, which is great. But yeah, so anyway, today, obviously audio listeners, we will try and describe all this stuff to you. There's lots of descriptions and stuff, but obviously visuals, you'll be able to see these haunted objects available to buy right now on eBay. So, Scott, I believe you put this list together.
Yes. How
was it curating such a spooky list?
It was pretty terrifying, to be honest. I did it last night with the lights off, So looking through some of these descriptions...
Was that relevant?
I was a maverick, I tell you. I was fearing for my safety.
The lights were off, my dick was out, and I was searching through eBay.
Like those Vaseline was really gone.
That's it.
Add it to the basket. So yeah, there's a lot more. They seem to have upped their game on eBay. Some of the descriptions seem to have improved. So I don't know if ChatGPT's getting involved.
Probably.
Almost certainly.
Not so cut and paste like the previous ones.
Yeah, I think the rise of AI.
eBay has an AI description maker.
Oh.
Yeah. I recently sold something, and it was like, would you like me to describe it for you? And I was like, yeah, I can't be asked.
How did it come out?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
Said a lot of shit I didn't even know, so yeah.
And false.
That's it.
But if eBay's the one that said it, they're responsible for it.
It's not me, is it?
He's got a point.
They can't complain if they're the ones that made it up.
That's true.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not me selling if the platform itself is lying to you. You know?
Yeah.
That's it. So, okay, before we get into the actual haunted objects that Scott kindly curated for us, naked in a dark room. Haunted objects, what are your thoughts? Do you believe an object can be haunted?
Lozzie, do you want to kick it off, mate? I see you kicking to get it out, mate.
Is no. Do you know what? Based on the eBay listings alone, that's enough to make anyone say no that we've seen previously.
Nice.
I know I haven't watched the documentary that you're talking about, so maybe that might sway me. But as of right now, I don't believe there are haunted objects.
Fair play, Bailey. What about you?
I like the idea of a haunted object. It kind of gives that more of a like when we went to, was it Haprica, wasn't it, with all the the haunted. It was the one doll. It was like, if you touch it, you die. It's like, do I really believe in it? Probably not. But am I going to touch it? Definitely not. Like there's a little bit.
I know what you mean.
Could be.
Shout out to Neil, friend of the show. Can't book together anymore. He kind of had a little bit of a meltdown.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
Apparently he's let a couple of people book recently.
Okay, we might be blacklisted now. I just said he had a meltdown.
But I don't know whether these people are people that had pre-booked a while ago for now.
Yeah. What about returning customers?
That's what I'm kind of trying to work out at the minute. He's not replied to my most recent email, so...
Oof.
Interesting.
Wow.
Very interesting. Well, we'll have to keep it right, because I would love to go back to Africa. I really would. We have a new investigation on the horizon, by the way, in a couple of weeks' time. How exciting. So look forward to that. Right. Scott, I'm not even going to ask you, because I know that you believe.
I've got several on a shelf over there.
That's it.
One
Have
of
you
which
had
I
anything
bought.
weird happen?
His
couple of
pants keep
things.
falling down in the middle of the night, and he's not quite sure why.
A couple of little bits, but nothing significant, I would say.
Okay.
So, I'm not overly convinced that the ones that I've bought off eBay previously are as haunted as the sellers may have made out.
Well, as you've rightly put on your little PowerPoint there, eBay tells you this is for entertainment only, because for some reason they're not allowed to entertain the idea of it being real.
Yeah, you can't sell non-tangible items, so you can't sell a spirit on eBay. You're selling the item it's attached to.
Right. Okay. I guess that's fair, because technically, and I could be way off here, if the human body has a soul, and that soul can be attached to an item, and you sell it, is that human trafficking?
Might be a bit of a reach.
I think it's a grey area.
I mean, yeah.
I can see the argument.
Yeah. Right. Go on then, Scott.
So let's get underway.
Oh.
Kicking
okay.
off strong.
Right.
Hang on a minute. What the fuck?
Where's the rest of it?
Yeah. So
Oh, it's a mirror.
yeah.
Ah.
So today I've got a couple that go over multiple slides as well, because some of them, like I say, the descriptions have gotten a bit more intense.
Budget's
I do love
going up.
PowerPoint.
But we're going to start off with William, which
Nice.
I believe is what this one was called.
Right.
And this is essentially called Haunted Object Mirror to the Dark Doorway.
Okay. And it's important to note everything you're about to read is the description on eBay, isn't it?
Copy and pasted, word for word, letter for letter. I'm going to put that out there.
Okay. Right.
Please,
but
I can spell. Don't take it out on me.
Right. But it's important for the audio listeners. What we are looking at is it's like a mirror with a head at the top with some like spooky, wispy white hair.
What's on top of his head? Is that supposed to be like
It's
a?
like
Like, it looks like a little puppet
crown.
master with a little thing, or is it a crown?
Yeah, from what I can tell, that's meant to be a kind of totem
Nice.
looking thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so it mentioned the name William at one point on the page. That may have been the seller's name, to be fair. I have no
There we
idea.
go.
I do seem to recall, because we've obviously done a few of these episodes, I do seem to recall sometimes it'll be like, this haunted doll is called David. And then you're going through the fucking description, and it's like, and Melanie will haunt you at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like, what the fuck?
Was
Where
it
the
buy
fuck
one,
did
get one
David
free?
go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is genuine haunted object.
Sold.
This comes with instructions. If hung on a wall, it needs to be placed facing another mirror and keep the mirror covered while handling it. Question mark.
Right, wait.
Why? Yeah. Why double question
This
mark?
comes with instructions. If hung on a wall, it need to be placed facing another mirror, and keep the mirror covered while handling it. Right, so you got to have it covered, and then you can remove the cover when the mirror is facing another mirror, thus creating a portal vortex to hell. I ad-libbed that bit.
It's believed a dark presence has been witnessed passing the mirror. The previous owner said this can cause a lot of problems that can cause suffering.
I don't want to be a
Punctuation.
dick, right? But I feel like I need to repeat everything you're saying just for it to go in my head.
Yeah, no, feel free, please.
It's believed a dark presence has been witnessed passing the mirror. The previous owner said this can cause a lot of problems that can cause suffering. Hang on. Passing the mirror? What? So like, what?
Comma.
Do you think it's like coming out of it? Or
So
it's literally
I
like a
took
fucking
that-
ghost is passing this mirror around?
I took it as being it's on the wall, and when you look in the mirror, you can see a dark entity
Oh,
walking
that's
past
That's
it.
what
gangster.
I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's,
That's
Walking
cool.
past it.
All right. Have you bought it yet?
No. This was a return from a private buyer who would not speak what they experienced, but said that they never got to hang it up. So that has had a worrying impact on how to use this correctly, or what this item can bring. I've had a few dark objects that make your hair stand up immediately, Bailey, and this is one of them.
Called absolute stray.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
Confused. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. This was not written by AI. But also, listen, like, God bless you, whoever you are selling this. We're not here to take the piss at all. But what you have written is confusing and hard to follow. Yeah, so why has a private buyer returned it before they, like, what? They didn't even get to hang it up. Like, it already started fucking their house up and stuff. Like, what's going on? Did all the crazy shit just start going, you know, like, geez, we haven't got out of the box yet? Ooh.
Yeah, this was all the information that was given, but that bit did intrigue me slightly.
So this can bring... I've had a few dark objects that makes your hair stand up. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if you walk past a mirror and you think you see something, that will fucking scare you. And I really want to buy... Oh, no, that's the next part of the game, is that I really want to buy it.
This doesn't make any sense.
No.
Because the second paragraph, it talks about the previous owner said that this can cause problems by witnessing the dark presence. Then the next paragraph said they didn't even get it on the wall.
So I think that's two. I think this is the person the seller bought it off originally, is the previous owner.
I see.
They sold it and then got it back again.
Right.
So there's 3 different people involved there. So how much do we think? And this is currently available for bid.
Is this current bid, or is this?
This is
the
the opening price.
Can I just say,
it's on 0 bids.
Right.
and I know, look, we ain't got a budget for this. We're getting with Patreon and stuff, you know, massively helps with like locations and stuff, but we haven't got additional budget for, say, buying haunted objects, right? But that's not to say we shouldn't, because I'm just going to say right now, right, if we're going to have the gall to sit here and mock these objects, I feel like we should have the integrity to purchase them and live with them and see if anything happens.
I'm for it.
So if these aren't stupidly priced, I might slap a bid on a couple, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. So how much are we thinking for the opening bid?
I'll just put it out there. 35 quid.
15.
15.
Yeah, opening bids. Yeah, fucking hell, you gotta get people in, don't you?
149.99.
Jesus.
I mean,
Oh,
What?
you've done well.
Is that buy now, or is that just...
That's the opening bid. Currently it has
Dear
0. Keep in mind it has
God.
0 bids. That's how much they want for it.
Listen, I just want to put it out there. If you want your haunted objects appraised, feel free to get in contact.
Yeah.
No, I can give you a price for them. I can value them for you if you would like to post them on
But I'll
eBay.
test them.
And that's it.
Surely that
Tried
adds some
and tested.
value.
We could be like the grading.
Yeah, we could be fucking...
The PSA of haunted stuff.
Yeah.
Haunted
That'd be
Antiques
cool.
Roadshow.
Ah.
I wonder how much, right? If I stuck it like pound start, I wonder how much the haunted doll would get. Sean.
I am also considering doing that with a couple of the ones I've got.
Oh, so
Okay.
yeah, you're starting 150. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
yours, and it's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. So yeah, that one's not terrible.
That's a shame because I was looking forward to bidding on that, but that can get
I mean, you
fucked.
still could.
I could, but what the fuck?
Just keep in mind, he'd sold this, or the seller had sold this, and someone sent it back.
that
Yeah, so
would
he's trying to
imply
get his postage back.
then that would imply it has historical sold data, so we would be able to see how much he sold it for.
Good point. I'll have a look, see if I can have a look at that after.
Can you not
Nice.
privately message him and be like this? I'll get you a tenner.
Yeah, come on, mate.
Next
Don't
up.
get silly.
What is
Oh.
that?
Fragile.
So, this is not a doll.
Is that a
the
tea?
first
Is that
thing.
like a little cozy for
It's a tea
teapot?
cozy. It's a tea cozy.
Ah, little. So the top for the audio listeners, the top is like a porcelain woman with a hat on,
I'd wear that as a
and then
beanie.
the bottom is like a big dress, but it's actually a tea caddy. That's quite cool. Innovative.
Who would like to read this one?
Yeah, I'll read it if you want. Let's have a look.
This
So,
one's a couple pages long, I think.
Bertha is her name. Haunted doll, negative spirit vessel, paranormal activity, not a doll.
Ah.
Meet Bertha. Bertha is most definitely a dark and negative entity. Bertha is prone to targeting children. Bailey, this one's for you.
Nice.
I keep this tea cozy hidden away in my garage, away from my 6 children, so she doesn't harass them, as when I kept her inside the house, she did always, but only at night. My daughter became terrified at night to the point I had to sleep with her to comfort her. After a few weeks of going through my large collection, I found out it was Bertha making this happen. How did you ascertain that? At the time, my daughter kept on talking about an imaginary friend called Bertha, who liked to play at night only. Well, it's all coming together now. Is there another slide, Scott? Jesus. I initially brushed this off as normal child's behaviour until things started to get very weird. My daughter started talking about things that no normal 7-year-old should really talk about, such as asking where people go when they die. Can you die if you fall out the window?
Mate, that is normal fucking
I was going to
questions,
say...
man. I get asked that question daily.
Nice.
Not the window one. That's a bit weird.
I mean, we still ask that other one now.
It's a bit niche.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling the window might be linked to Bertha. One night I hear my daughter scream me to come upstairs. I'd not long sneaked out of her room after getting her to sleep. So off I ran up the stairs to her room to find her at the window curtains pulled back and trying to open the window. Good job I lock all my windows with a key. Very strange, I thought. But she then started telling me Bertha had jumped out of the window and was laying flat on the floor face down. I told her to get into bed and stop talking nonsense, but she started crying, so I then sat with her. This is when I began to query my daughter about who Bertha was, to try and make sense of everything going on and why she was so upset and didn't like sleeping on her own in her big girl room I had not long just decorated at the time in pink Disney princess paper. My daughter described Bertha as a little girl who comes out to play at night, really never in the daytime. She comes out of the living room where the vessel was originally kept before all this happened, and up the stairs into my bedroom. She said that she has long blonde dirty hair that needs a wash, mummy. Scruffy, dirty, ripped clothes, and lots of cuts and bruises on her pretty face. I definitely found this very creepy. It took me weeks to find out it was this vessel. However, in the weeks it took me to find out it was this vessel, Bertha began pulling my daughter's hair and screaming in her ears when she was trying to go to bed. This enhanced activity coincided with the beginning of the restoration process of this vessel. I believe Bertha did not like being tampered with, so began to harass all the family. I also started hearing footsteps, having vivid nightmares, and hearing whispering in the night. Once I found out it was the vessel I conducted a few Ouija end pendulum sessions, all of it which resulted in activity. Fuck me. One Ouija session, Bertha was very transparent with me, telling me that she died when she was a little girl by falling from a window her mother had not closed properly on purpose. Just want to say, our experience with Ouija boards, that would have taken fucking ages to get out of it.
8 hours. It's a full shift, mate.
Jesus. Though she has sometimes refused to communicate during a session, resulting in her angrily moving items, swearing, or refusing to talk altogether. This vessel has lived in my garage for around 6 years now, as my daughter is now 13. This entity has proven to be very dangerous and should not be bought by people with children or inexperienced keepers. I have experienced episodes of sleep paralysis with a feeling of being choked or empty retching. Being around the necklace also makes me...
There it is. That's the bit I was waiting for.
These fucking people, man. Being around the necklace also makes me feel terribly nauseous. She will appear in weird dreams in what I think is her former glory.
Hang on a minute.
So basically, this story has been used for several different haunted items that this person is selling, or they've just copied it from someone else. And in that moment, even though I was skeptical anyway, I think she might be lying.
Just want to ask, Lozzie, what are your thoughts on haunted objects now?
I've completely done a 180.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
I thought you
full
might have.
believer.
Yeah, I feel like I'm now looking at this tea cozy. That's actually a necklace that we'll all accept that based on this description, and I'm sold. I think this could result in lots of people's windows being opened purposely just for their kids to fall out.
Yeah.
It's very true. It's very true. It's
Yeah.
just fucking lazy, isn't it?
Just proofread.
Innit?
Up until that point, this felt genuinely personal.
Uh-huh.
I think this didn't feel like someone was trying to sell me something. It felt like they were recounting an event. But then you get to the
Recounting
point.
an event they've made up, but I do know what you mean.
But yeah, it felt like it could have been a story of theirs they'd experienced.
Yeah.
But then you get to this point that it's just completely
It's just
out the window. Out the window.
Fuck's sake, man. It's just lazy.
I just realised what you did there,
Yeah,
Scott.
yeah.
I'll pick up
I
on
missed
that.
it. Sorry, what did you say? I missed that.
It's gone completely out the window.
Oh, nice.
Whee.
Nice. Yeah. Throwing
There we
kids
go.
out
Like
the window.
Bertha.
Yeah, go on.
It's true.
So, how much do you think this person, who may or may not be genuine in their attempted sale, wants to charge buy now for Bertha?
So what are we buying? A tea cozy or a necklace?
We're buying the
Tea
thing in the
cozy.
picture. As far as eBay
Are
is
we
concerned.
sure?
As far as eBay is concerned, it has to be the item in the picture.
Okay.
It could be the candle behind,
Could
Could
be.
be.
That's a valid point.
or the weird Ouija board style
Yeah, I
of
thought that.
flag or throw. Whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Ooh, a blankie.
I think this is 45 English pund.
To be fair, mate, you're not...
By now.
Oh, by now? Oh, okay.
This
That
is
changes
outright
things.
right now.
That changes. £47.
£69.
Ah.
I
Say
might-
those again separately.
Yeah, you supposed to.
£47.
Oh, why you got to do that?
I went with 69.
Oh, of
Okay.
course, solid. Okay, so this you could buy Bertha right now for the low price of $9.99
Well, it's not real, that is it?
plus $3.95 postage.
That, like, if the necklace didn't give it away, the price definitely does.
I think it'd be worth, and I might just do this myself, just messaging them and be like, I'm slightly confused by the description because I thought I was buying a tea cozy and it says this necklace is haunted. And then just see what they say.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it
Yeah.
is genuine, I promise. Well, that's not what I asked.
Are you calling me a liar? No, I'm calling you a fucking idiot, to be honest.
The fact they're selling it low, when I initially saw it before I'd actually read all the detail in there,
You were buzzing.
I was like, this makes it feel like they're actually trying to get rid of something that is scaring them.
Well, then put it on for bid for £1.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but I think $9.99 is like almost a here
Gift
have
shop
it
item.
kind of price, or you've picked it up in a charity shop and
Yeah. It's all a bit weird.
yeah. So next up,
What's that?
Ah.
Lighthouse?
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So, Bailey, do you want to read this one?
It looks
Not
like a-
really, mate.
like
I'm
it's
not
made
gonna
of
lie to you.
wax.
I will be honest, I'm not the best reader anyway, but with some of these descriptions, it would be an absolute
valid
train
point,
wreck.
valid point.
I'll just read them. It's
Okay.
fine. So, but for the audio listeners, yeah, it's kind of like a. I don't know if it's made of wax
Oh, it's
or
a
wood.
lighthouse.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
a
like
wood
yeah.
cut, of a lighthouse. It's pretty cool. Haunted, genuine lighthouse, paranormal, positive energy, very active. I love the titles; they're always great.
Yeah.
They're just buzzwords, aren't they? Quote from previous owners: history of item. Ornament from a neighbour's passed away wife. Was on her mantelpiece for years. Love the ornament. One of a kind. Works with all equipment.
What's that?
Works with pets and animals. Does not negatively affect them. Probably like EMFs and stuff. I don't
So
know.
how much do we think of that?
Mean? That's
Is that
it.
it?
Jesus Christ!
Oh, if I knew that, I probably could have read that one.
Fuck.
And that's why I tried to give you that one, but
So what? So how is this haunted though?
Yeah, what's the story?
it says so in the title, mate. That's the best I can do you, unfortunately.
Genuine lighthouse, paranormal, positive energy. It doesn't say what it does.
So the seller, as far as I can tell, is a seller of haunted items. They do collect and sell
Oh, okay.
Superb.
haunted
Lucrative
items.
business.
An
Do they do a
expert,
lot
some
of
may say.
business based on this description? Or?
I have no idea.
I think.
I didn't look at the stats, but I might have to afterwards.
Please do.
So the works with all equipment obviously means it works with all paranormal equipment.
Nice.
Works with pendulums, spirit box, etc. Gets responses,
Okay.
and you can keep it around pets and animals.
That's handy.
But the thing is,
I'll rate
from that
that.
description, like, nothing is giving me away that it's haunted at all from the description.
No.
Other than the title, that
Yeah.
literally looks like some random post you'll see on Facebook. He's just clearing out his kid's
Yeah,
bedroom that was set for, like, sailboats and that.
I feel like if you rotated that lighthouse on the other side, it'll say "Live, Laugh, Love."
Yeah, 100%.
That's like a Primark home department piece. They flogged for a bit.
Yeah.
So how much do we think the haunted lighthouse?
If you say anything more than 15 quid, I'll
Mate.
throw up all over myself.
I'd say any more than a fiver.
I feel one of a kind. Probably wasn't stressed enough in that. I don't believe that to be true. But if that's one of the things they put in the description as a quote from the previous
Could
owner,
be valuable.
I'll go 50 quid.
Fuck off.
Well,
No.
that's a buy. So
£100.
you can buy that now. I think that did have a best offer on it, so you could probably
What was
best offer
the
that for
offer?
about.
£7.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want in there, but it's up to them. You know, £2.50
£100.
That's
final
not-
offer.
No, because it's giving me no. Like, what are you buying?
Lighthouse.
Yeah, but what?
Doesn't even say how.
And also, sorry for
What
the
guns?
audio listeners, the size of it, it's probably like the size of a regular Yankee candle, but slimmer. Because obviously Yankee candles are pretty PHAT.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, you say that's probably the size of a Yankee candle. You could argue that that's no bigger than a toilet roll tube,
True.
or even you could even push because it's kind of the same fucking shape of it, just like a little cotton reel thing.
Glad
There's
that's
no
where
indi-
you went with that.
Just like, do you know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
no indication of how big
True,
that actually
hey.
is.
It's fucking true. It's fucking true.
Yeah.
Right, get this £100 trash out of my. Oh, now
This
we're
one is
fucking
this one's
talking.
specifically for you,
Right.
Jordan.
Juicy.
Now we're in the fucking. Now we're in my territory. I've been building one for 3 years.
Not lit a single candle for it yet.
Dibbuk box. This
I-
one's fucking gnarly.
It's pretty
cool.
cool looking. They've
Yes.
obviously melted a crucifix into it.
Yeah, they melted a crucifix with Jesus on the front
Yeah.
into the Dibbuk box. That's fucking class. Are we on
Why-
eBay or Etsy? Fuck me.
Why does it look like the cross is made out of lolly sticks?
You just can't win them all. You
It
just
probably
can't win
is.
them all.
Just saying. I just want to point it out there for obviously the audio listeners who can't
True.
see this masterpiece. What we can see.
It's pretty
Yeah, mate,
cool.
I've just finished my Soleros.
Bosh.
Bog on.
It looks like someone's opened it.
It does. Yeah. It looks like this. The seal.
The
seal
seal has been broken. Empty Dibbuk box.
So-
I got one on.
This one is genuine vintage haunted Dibbuk box, spirit medium sale.
What?
Superb.
Okay.
My auntie was a spirit medium, and she collected items all her adult life. She left all of her items to me, which includes some of the items I have on sale on this store site. This is another of her items, a Dibbuk box, which I'm unable to keep. It's in storage at the moment. This item was removed from a house that had an infestation of imps. The house was
My favourite demon. Continue.
The house was cleansed and protection placed around the box. The couple kept feeling sick and had headaches when the box was in their home. The room the box was in had a heavy, dark feeling to it. Cold spots were noted, and marks like welts appeared on the arm of one homeowner. Their pets disliked the room the box was in. I think it's like a boil or like a spot.
Jesus.
It's like
yeah,
a bite, like an insect bite, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of like a pimply kind of blister. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Their pets disliked the room the box was in. These are genuine items, and therefore the buyer will need to have the skills to look after the item. It's never been opened. It has remained sealed since I was a girl.
Lies.
The box, the box
yeah.
itself looks old with a crucifix on top of it. There's something loose inside. It's sealed well. The box measures 9 inches long by 7 inches wide, and it's 6 inches deep. I need a guardian to help protect the box.
One of us. It's fucking massive, mate.
I need a guardian. Well, hang on, what are we doing? Are we buying a fucking Dibbuk box, or are we adopting someone?
Mate, you're not buying you're buying a Dibbuk crate, mate. It's huge.
Yeah.
Also, as well.
Right. This year, I'm finishing that fucking Dibbuk box.
Can we, like, she clearly states it's her auntie's, right? But then she just speaks in the second paragraph as if she's got no connection to these people whatsoever, like the arm of one of the homeowners. It's like,
So,
just say your uncle.
I think with that, the auntie's the one who took the box off the previous homeowners, because
Right.
her auntie was the collector.
Okay.
And then obviously, I'm assuming, passed away, and she took it on.
Right.
Also, don't say that it's never been opened when I can clearly see it has.
It does look like it has. Yeah. Okay. I like this one.
That is a very cool one.
This one is in there specifically for you, Jordan.
What, is there any more paragraphs, or are we now on to price?
That
Here
is
we
a
go.
buy now
Buy
price.
now.
Buy now.
Right now. I'm going to go off of what I would pay for it.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to pay that much.
Immediately backtracks. He's fantastic.
But then I've got to put my business head on it, because I might sell fucking Dibbuk boxes one day. No, I'm joking. I don't know. 50 quid. Come on. It's a nice big box. Might be big. Well, there's imps in there, isn't there? They're pretty cool, little fuckers.
How much are they going for these days?
True.
Yeah.
Loz, what do you reckon?
I'll go for $74.99.
Was that how
Nice.
much you pay, yeah?
I wouldn't pay that much.
Oh, perfect.
You all heard it here. Lossie's just committed to buying it.
I think that's what they want to try and sell it for. I want to be clear. I ain't buying any of this. Shit.
I was going to say, you want to say shit so hard. Right.
I'm guessing
Bailey,
80. I reckon
80.
80. I think that's, yeah.
I mean, right, okay, let me just rephrase mine, because 50 is what I'd pay. How much do I think this is on for? I reckon this one, you got Jesus on there, blah, blah, blah. I reckon they're trying to do this for about 175 quid.
To be fair, I can see both, yeah.
This one was 80
No,
quid.
Didn't get the postage.
$5.99 postage.
Tell you what, mate, I'm fucking good at this.
Go on,
Apart from the-
buy it,
apart from the lighthouse
buy
one.
it.
Forget the lighthouse.
Yeah.
To be fair, the lighthouse one was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah, 80 quid. I think it's actually semi-reasonable.
I think for the
Yeah.
size of it alone,
It is
like,
quite a large box.
it's quite a big box.
And it looks cool.
It does look cool.
Yeah. But you can make it just goes to show, man. You can make this if you're a little bit arts and crafty. You can make this shit for fuck all.
Yeah. So next up,
Is this the necklace from the other post?
Yeah, is this what the description of the previous one was
this
about?
is another long one. I'm going to get you to read this one again, Jordan.
Or actually, it's actually the Lazy Susan that is haunted. That the necklace is on. Oh yeah, bought this one, have you, Scott? Haunted succubus bound item ring.
Hang on.
It's a fucking. It's a
First, we've already fallen in the first.
Oh wait, no,
hurdle.
there is a ring on it. Can I see that? Yeah, there's a ring on it. No, there isn't.
No,
Is
that's
that-
just
it
the,
looks
that's
like
just,
there is.
That's just the loop for the
No.
chain.
It does
I don't
look
know.
like a ring in the other picture.
Yeah. Sexual lucid dreams, sensual energy. Talia.
Go on then.
Meet
Grand.
Talia, a succubus bound to this stunning pendant, crowned with a glowing white moonstone that hums softly with her energy. In life, Talia was a reserved, quiet woman who spent much of her time at home, tucked away in her room. She was a homebody, often choosing solitude over social gatherings. During a psychic reading I gave her, psychic images of her mortal form revealed beautiful brown hair cascading down her back, soft youthful features, and an understated beauty that never truly had the chance to shine. Talia passed in the 1970s, aged 25, before she could fully express her sexual desires. She
Right.
told me she longed for more, but never stepped out far enough to take it. It was that lingering regret that led her down the path of becoming a succubus. Now, as a succubus, Talia is no longer the shy girl who kept herself. She craves intimacy, eroticism, and a partner to share it all with. Her desire is untamed, and when the right keeper bonds with her, she is more than ready to indulge in wild, uninhibited passion. What to expect?
Go on then.
Talia isn't the type of spirit to sit quietly once bonded. She thrives on sensual energy, and her presence may manifest as an increase in libido, sensual thoughts out of the blue, faint whispers, or even the soft feeling of being touched when no one else is there. Her bond deepens through physical closeness and emotional connection. During a communication session, she expressed her desire for nocturnal visitations, where she enters your dreams to fulfill her deepest desires and yours. Nocturnal visitations of Talia. When Talia visits in the night, the experience is intense and vividly real. She will do whatever pleases you or herself, while you lie completely in control of your own actions within the dream. The sensation of her body, her warmth, her touch, and every intimate moment will feel as if it's happening in reality. You may wake up trembling with pleasure, often to find you've climaxed in your sleep. Wet sheets or lingering aches are not uncommon. Ritual for nocturnal visitations.
Oh, here we go.
Talia doesn't rush intimacy. Let her settle in for up to a month. Start slowly, introducing yourself and speak to her vessel. She appreciates small offerings like soft candles, flowers, and honey placed beside her pendant. Touching the vessel, caressing it softly, and sharing personal thoughts will bring her closer. When you feel ready for visitation, bring the pendant to bed with you. Speak your desires aloud or silently, letting your imagination guide the encounter. Hold her vessel, press it to your skin, or place it beneath your pillow. Avoid climaxing before sleep. The energy must build. What absolute fucking degenerate wrote this? As you drift off, visualize her and invite her into your dreams. If the bond is strong, she will join you in your dreams, and the experience will be impossible to distinguish from reality. Fuck. Not every visitation will be successful, as mood, mindset, or bond strength can affect the outcome. Too many visits in a short time can weaken her energy, leaving her quiet or distant until she recovers. Paranormal activity. Talia's presence may extend beyond the bedroom. Orbs, soft sounds, and flickering lights are often signs she's near. Her playful side may manifest through gentle brushes against your skin, subtle moans, or a sudden flood of desire. A word of caution. Talia's energy is potent, and overindulgence can lead to fatigue, emotional drain, or low libido. Some keepers report lingering obsessive thoughts or cravings after too many visits. Talia, like all succubi, thrives when respected. Enjoy her presence, but allow time between encounters to preserve the energy she offers. I feel like I should...
I apologise for how long that was.
I feel like I should be wearing a fedora so I can tip it. Yeah, that's the energy that gave me. There's a fucking fedora tip energy.
So, yeah, that is the succubus, Talia.
Wow. I thought it was going to be like a word of caution. Have you ever heard of spectral HIV? It's just like, Jesus.
Riddled.
Sexually transmitted demons.
That's it.
Way.
Fucking insanity. That, what I just read.
Yeah.
It sounds very much like another one we had, though, didn't there? When there was another succubus who pretty much had the same thing.
There was, and I think that was the same seller. They, from what I can tell, specialise in
succubi.
Succubi
demon
and
sex shop.
So, how much do you think the Talia pendant / ring, depending on who you listen to?
The man is running a paranormal brothel.
Nice.
But remember, it's only tangible items, so that's not illegal.
Oh, yeah, that's it. He is not a spectral pimp. Buy now price. Is it what?
He's a physical one.
That's it.
He's pimping out jewellery.
There we go. Buy now.
I'm going to go big on this one.
Oof.
Not personally. I just mean.
I don't know what it's worth, but I've just slapped down a 270 quid bid.
I'll put £999 down as a fucking deposit. Now, I reckon it's probably around about £1,000 mark.
Jesus.
I don't think from what they describe, literally they make it seem as if it's something you should respect and almost cherish, but not overuse.
Yeah.
For me, you could just charge it'll promise all your best desires come true.
Yeah, price.
I mean,
Treat it right and don't use it too much.
It gave me the vibe of like this is a spectral sex doll, basically.
Fucking right, mate.
That's it.
Yeah.
How much of that, Scott? How much is one of?
What price you putting on it, Jordan?
I was thinking 70 quid.
See, right, I was thinking more of like 150, but I would pay £1,000.
Okay, so this Talia, the succubus, would cost you 500 Great British pounds.
Flat five.
Nice.
Free postage.
Now, the thing is with this one, right,
Generous.
you think, obviously with the other ones, you're like, the lower the price, the more I believe it. The high price on this one makes you want to believe it more because it's like, well, if you, everything, it does, there sounds like no negatives in that. As long as you respect it, sounds like you're having a pretty fucking good time. And for 500 quid,
You have to make a decent offer to part
You
with it.
might have just got done out of 500 quid, though.
There is that, obviously, which is probably going to happen. But
Also,
I'm going on the fact as if it was real. Pretty good price for him, just saying.
There you go.
I think we spoke about it before, but there was a line in there that was, once it arrives, you have to wait 30 days for it to become connected to you in your house.
He's just
Which
sitting
is
there like,
conveniently...
Jesus Christ.
Return
That's
policy.
the eBay return period.
Go on.
Oh, that's quality.
That's
You've got to respect the commitment.
Yeah,
That's
that's 10,000 IQ. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, right. Just to get into the fucking pernickety details, a succubus is a demon. Can a human become a demon after death?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. They can, allegedly.
For 500 quid.
Because I know several of the sort of high-ranking Nazis ended up allegedly becoming demons.
Whoa.
He went there.
So
There
it was
we
the German woman who was possessed who gave the entire thing in a language she didn't speak.
Oh right, yeah.
And channeled
yeah.
the voice of several demons, which were Hitler, and a few of the others.
Yeah.
Got any items that we could buy from that sort of, on this
Where's that
list?
eBay page?
Yeah, the next slide is a fucking swastika. Like, whoa, Scott, he's gone rogue.
Personal bid.
Oh dear, but 500 quid for that is wild, and I'm not convinced that a human can become a succubus. But who knows? Who fucking knows? All right, very good, very good. What's next?
Another
Whoa.
personal favourite.
Who's that down the bottom in the middle?
That is very similar, the one at the bottom, to the one that I bought last time.
Wait a minute.
What?
What? Am I seeing that right? Has he got a skeleton hand?
I think
No,
the skeleton
I think
hand and the
it's
flowers are
in
another
a
item.
skull flower pot.
Oh, yeah.
But no, we're looking at basically puppet Pinocchio fucker with a small nose, not a large nose. So
I literally just skim read the title of this next one.
let's have a look. Let's see the damage. Sun God self-sacrifice. What the fuck?
So this is, Haunt Vessel Doll Puppet Marionette Sun God Self-Sacrifice.
Okay.
Chickahua sacrificed himself. His heart was cut out of his chest while still beating, so that he could continue to shine on Earth just as the sun.
Cool, man.
He did this to save his people.
That's, fair play.
You got to respect it.
Oh, man.
Daughter.
Yeah.
He did this to save his people, offering himself instead of his daughter, Sitalik. He was strong but felt he was being controlled by a power he could not overcome. His vessel his strings on his vessel represent the invisible power that controlled him. He's mad that his self-sacrifice did not save his daughter, and she was sacrificed 13 days later after darkness
That
had
isn't
hit
funny.
for 10 days straight.
That's tragic.
Shipped priority because this vessel needs to be handled with high importance and insurance.
Nice. I was like, yeah, his daughter died, but this is not coming to you damaged, all right? You should see how I can package, and I ship priority. So sorry, mate, I was still on the history bit.
It literally,
Yeah, so basically, right, he got Kelly marred to save his daughter, but his daughter fucking died anyway, and there was darkness for 10 days straight.
Bosh.
But it does come bubble wrap, so it's all right.
24-hour tracked Royal Mail.
And that one's available for buy now. How much would we
Nice.
speculate?
Well, listen, forget about buy now. How much are you fucking putting down on postage for this gun? Because it's going to be deep. You better have deep pockets for this.
£10 just for postage.
Yeah. I reckon buy now, 30 quid. And I reckon he's absolutely done you completely. And I reckon he's going to throw in the postage for free.
Oh.
He's going to cover the cost. Not part of the game, but I thought it'd be fun to say.
Yeah, no, fair. I think one of them does have the postage on. I don't know if it is this one.
Cool. No clue, Scott. Come on. What about Bailey and Loz? What are you saying? How much?
I'll say 45 all in.
I was going to go 25.
Okay, this one is $64.80. So it's from
not
America.
Joking about the postage.
$38 for postage. That's
He
80 quid
was
roughly.
not joking about the postage.
That is to post it to my house from America, though, so that's international shipping. I guess if you were
Okay.
in the States, it would be cheaper.
Okay.
You hope.
So, fucking hell, man. You can't spend just as much on postage. Basically, it's not. It's about half. But still,
It's a lot.
it is a lot.
For someone who isn't a sun god, keep in mind that he sacrificed himself to the sun god. He was not the sun god.
yeah. Gullyman.
Misleading title.
By the way, for those not understanding the reference, Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom, he
What
had his
film?
heart cut out of his chest
Fantastic.
while it was still beating, and the man kept saying Kalimar as he did it. Right, what's next, Scott?
Great.
Okay, so this picture is blurry to fuck.
This
It
one
just
when he
looks like
took
a
it.
stereotypical doll, really. Haunted doll Peter, paranormal positive energy. Mr. Peter Thompson. Peter, a diligent groundskeeper for a public park in Glasgow, sadly lost his life in 2019 to lung cancer. Known for his green thumb, he took pride in the upkeep of the park, ensuring it was a welcoming place for visitors. An ardent fan of football, he never missed a game of his favourite team, Celtic FC. Peter's energy signifies dedication and a love for nature.
I couldn't get over the fact when it was a groundskeeper from Glasgow, I just thought groundskeeper Willie
Yeah.
from Simpsons.
There you go.
That is it for that one.
I almost feel like this story's got nothing to do with the item.
With the doll. They've just taken an obituary out of the paper and then put it on a fucking eBay listing.
Yeah.
It's genius, to be fair. And taking that was the only picture on the listing, by the way.
So it is. So for the audio listeners, it's a blurred image of a doll. Like, it's not in focus or anything. See, I thought it was going to be like, you can't take a focused picture of the doll because it doesn't want. Like, that would be like, that's cool.
That would be too creative for the seller.
It's true. I hate it. Listen, man, it's fucking true. I hate to be negative. You know I'm a positive person.
Positive energy. Paranormal.
Just fucking.
Haunted doll Peter.
Wonder if it's still positive if you're a Rangers fan.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
fair
true.
question.
That's true, because that rivalry up there is fucking biblical.
That's it.
How much we paying for Peter?
By now.
12 quid.
Yeah, that's exactly the amount I was about to say. I'll also go with 12 quid.
I'll go slightly higher, 15.
Oh, it's £15,
boy.
£3.45 postage.
And then, yeah, that one's
Decent.
not bad.
Fair play.
I think
You
I've
don't know
got
what you're
one,
buying, though.
possibly
It's
two
just-
more.
Okay, let's do one more. Jesus.
This
Right,
may
let's
actually be the
wrap
last.
let's
This
wrap
may
the
actually
show
be the
up.
last one.
Let's wrap the fucking show up there. No, I'm joking. Very disturbing doll. Yeah, bit creepy. What's going on here then, Scott?
This is Joan.
Oh, this is...
Haunted doll, malicious gossip. Joan, jealous, vindictive, negative, active, paranormal.
Jesus Christ.
Vindictive.
Yeah.
They've used some big
gossip.
words. Joan seems quite pleasant when you start working with her, but the more you get to know her, the more you discover what a nasty character she is.
Fun bitch.
Joan's chief motivations in life seem to have been greed and upsetting people. She married for money and then became deeply jealous of her own sister, who became engaged to a richer man than Joan's husband. She made a play for her sister's fiancé, but he wasn't interested in Joan. She resented him. She resented him for the rest of her life. She's always resented her sister being deeply jealous of her and blaming her for the things that went wrong in her life. Joan left her husband for a richer man. For a while she was happy living the high life. They'd order bottles of champagne in the local pub. That is the high life.
Look at that.
In the pub.
In the pub.
Showing off where most customers were on a half of lager.
Nice.
They had fast
Humble.
cars, a big house, and even a boat. During this time, she neglected her only child, a boy from her marriage, and he ended up going to live with his aunt, Joan's sister.
Ah,
Oof.
That made Joan resent her sister even more, and of course she blamed her for taking the boy away from her.
naturally.
The high life came to an end when her new bloke ended up bankrupt. Joan became even more bitter.
So then fucking bottles of champagne at the pub.
There seem to have been plenty of other men after that, but Joan died alone in her late 50s following a massive stroke. She was one of those people who...
No, Bailey, no.
She was
I
one
know
of those
exactly
people...
where you went. No.
I'm sorry, but when that's said after it, what do you know what I mean? Many men.
Yeah,
Carry on.
she was
Scott.
one of those people who always blamed someone else for the things that went wrong in her life. Friendly to your face, but spreading nasty, malicious gossip behind your back. Very vindictive, she plotted revenge against not only those who she thought had done her wrong, but anyone who appeared to be richer and have a better life than Joan. The information about Joan has been pieced together bit by bit by several different keepers. Communication has been by psychic, clairvoyant mediumship, seance, and pendulum. Sometimes she'll communicate
Don't know,
lots of
chill
info. Other times she can be very awkward and refuse to communicate at all. She's moody.
He is moody.
I'm
Right.
sure there's lots more to find out about her, but personally I don't like her and I'm ready to pass her on to another spirit keeper. She'd be ideal for those who either enjoy working with negative spirits or someone who'd like to try a negative spirit for the first time. She's not dangerous, just unpleasant. The other spirits in my collection will have nothing to do with her. She does, however, like pets.
It's all right then.
Joan's conduit vessel is a small brown-haired vintage porcelain doll. She wears non-removable clothes. It's in fairly good condition for its age, but it's not perfect, so please see all photographs to get a full picture of condition, making sure you're happy with it before proceeding to purchase.
Okay. Interesting story. Doesn't sound like a very pleasant lady.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that Joan was a real woman, though. I do. Don't know if
She's talking about her sister.
that's what I think's going on here. I think she's literally just been like, my sister was a fucking prick, and this was her life. But she could be in that doll right there.
She could be.
How much?
And how much would you pay to have that doll
20
yourself?
quid.
35.
I'll go 40 just to go high.
Joan would cost you $17.99 plus £5 postage.
15 postage. What are they
Weirdly
getting? Like a
specific.
little fucking every large package 48 hour? That's a
Yeah.
bit...
So yeah,
Strange,
that is all the dolls I have.
That was very good, Scott. I enjoyed it a lot. These are great episodes. These are
They're
great
so
episodes.
fun. They're so fun.
Yeah. Right. Patreon question of the day. I'm going to take it from the chat right now. So basically, if you're a patron, when we do these podcasts, you can do a live audience feature where we put a link in the Patreon and you can watch us live. Kerry has done that, and Kerry has asked a question that's directly linked to this episode. This question was actually asked when we were looking at the Dibbuk box, and Kerry asked, if you bought the box, would you open it? Now, I will start, and I will say yes, and I would actually do... And I know I've had my comments on the channel Mindseed, because I think that they are, and this is just my opinion, I think they are a bit of like the WWE of paranormal investigators. So make of that what you will. But they used to do Dibbuk box or unboxings, and they were also always just really entertaining. You know, like getting a scalpel to do like undo the wax and open up, and then having like an EMF and shit and like that. I think I'd do something like that. I think I'd make a video out of it and do like a paranormal investigation within the Dibbuk box. Also, can I just say, while I fucking remember, and I'll probably bring this up in the episode if we do one on the Unbinding, which is that documentary about a haunted object. They take the haunted object to a hotel room to investigate the haunted object. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, don't do it in your own home.
No, but as an investigation idea, like just pick a location, not because the location is haunted, but you take something, air quotes, haunted to the location and then investigate it. I thought it was really cool. Like, we could buy a haunted object and then just hire out a hotel room to do an investigation for the night and try and communicate and do all the stuff we normally do, but with the haunted object in the room.
Fresh spin.
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. But anyway, yes is the answer for me. I would open the box. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd have to.
I would be so intrigued as to what they'd put in that box, considering that the whole idea is that you kind of don't open it.
Yeah, because there's a demon or something sealed inside.
Like, what have they just played like fast and loose? So they just put like, I don't know, a pack of love hearts in there or something. I don't know.
Nice.
Something weird and completely unconnected to anything paranormal. But yeah, I'd open it. Plus, at the moment I don't believe, so I might as well just open it.
Yeah. What's that powder that like some journalists and stuff have been sent in the post, and it's like really poisonous? Not arsenic.
Anthrax?
Anthrax. Imagine you open up a Dibbuk box, they put fucking anthrax in it. Oh, well, we told you not to open it, to be fair.
Good point.
That's true.
So you need to be careful.
That's on you, yeah.
It's got anthrax in it.
It's got Novichok in it.
That's it. That's it. Bailey, do you think you'd get told off for opening it in the house?
Yeah, but I'll still open it.
That's it. I think Maya would kill me. I think she would kill me.
If the Dibbuk box didn't, of course.
Well, this is it.
Or maybe she kills you
because she's possessed.
You open the box 'cause she's possessed.
We go
See
full
that?
circle.
It all fucking
If anything,
links.
you've given her an insanity plea.
There you go.
Oh, that's it.
He opened up the Dibbuk box, and I was overwhelmed with possession, and I killed him. Makes sense. Makes sense. Right. There we go. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Thank you for the question, Gary. Thank you, everyone, for being patrons. If you're out there being a patron, just head over to Dudey Rhino. It's £1 a month. Yeah. Well, Bailey, Scott, Lozzie, thank you so much for being here today. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a little 5-star on the Spotify. You know, it makes sense. Share it with your group chats. Nice one. Cheers. We'll see you next week for some more drip action. Drip, drop out. Let's go. Oh.